Hello there guys, Mr. Missing in Action back with another Raid Shadow Legends video for you. Today I've been very fortunate. One of my subscribers has just recently pulled Pyxniel from a shard. He's built her up very quickly and he's allowed me access into his account. So today we're going to be showcasing Pyxniel, the new fusion champion for Christmas. Now, in this guide, we're going to try her out in a few different areas. We're going to have a look at her skills. We're going to decide if she's actually worth you spending the time and effort over this Christmas period trying to fuse her. So yeah, a big shout out and a big thank you for Noted Colton. Thank you very much, my friend. He also wants me to give a big shout out to his clan, Nightwatch 4. They're a top tier clan. I've actually just noticed they've got a member slot open. So if you are interested, I guess you contact Dark Shadow. It looks as though they're hitting Ultra Nightmare every Friday and I assume Nightmare every other day. So a bit of a shout out for the clan there. Anyway, let's get straight on into it in terms of Pyxniel. Now if we take a look at his champions, he's got a lot of champions for us to play around with. But here's Pyxniel. Very fortunate to pull her from a shard. If we take a look first quickly at her reviews, in terms of the reviews, not great. Everything's kind of threes. There's not that many ratings on there at the minute. And personally, I think it's because people haven't figured out actually how to use her just yet. So anyway, let's take a look in terms of skills first. On the A1, we have Mistress of Glamours. Now, Mistress of Glamours is a single target attack with a 30% chance of placing a Veil buff on a random ally for a turn. The Veil obviously cannot be placed on herself. We don't have many books in this champion. It was kind of a short notice request. And obviously legendary books are difficult to come by. There is a couple of them and you'll see them in a second. On the A2 we have Grip of Winter. Now Grip of Winter, now for me this looks like an amazing skill. We've got placing of an increased defense buff on all allies, the strong form. Placing of a continuous heal strong form on all allies as well, both for 2 turns, and then attacking all enemies who are currently under a freeze debuff. There is some synergy with her A3, but I think in order to get the best out of this skill and get the attack there as well, you do really need to kind of pair her with an AoE freeze champion, somebody like a Gurga or a Luria, somebody that can freeze everybody, and then she follows in with this. There is also placing of a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns on all enemies under the freeze debuff. So again, you absolutely want to be trying to follow the freeze champion. However, having said that, if you don't have anybody else who can freeze on an AoE basis, just ignoring everything from then attacks all enemies here, and you just take a look at the top part, it's still an incredibly solid skill. So yeah, at the A3, this is the synergy on the freeze. Icicle Barrage. Now Icicle Barrage, he has managed to get a couple of books into there. It's a 5-time attack at random. Each hit having a 30% chance of placing a freeze debuff for a turn. You can book that up to 50. He's currently got it booked up to 35. Now it is a random, so there is an element of RNG in there. But if you're facing sort of 2 or 3 opponents in the arena, 2 or 3 that are left at that point, then there's a pretty solid chance that you're going to get a couple of them actually frozen completely. Because we have this here, we have a 100% chance of placing the freeze debuff on enemies that receive 2 hits. So yeah, you only have to do the basic math. 2 or 3 opponents left, probably 2 of them at least are going to be frozen. So yeah, that's Icicle Barrage. We also have a passive, Frostweaver. Now Frostweaver, whenever an enemy places a freeze debuff on any of your allies, she starts off with a 20% chance of stealing that freeze debuff and placing it on herself. That can be booked up to 35%, so kind of 1 in 3. Also has a quarter of a chance, 25%, of filling this champion's turn meter by 25% every time that she receives the freeze debuff. Again, booked up 40, 35% booked up to 50 of removing any freeze debuff at the start of every turn that she has. Now, if she's going to be pulling in 4 freezes, let's say an AoE freeze, she's going to completely fill her turn meter. Then she's going to go straight again And when booked, she's going to have a 1 in 2 chance of removing all of those freeze debuffs. So yeah, it looks pretty solid to me. There's people complaining about this, it's not strong enough, and maybe it will get buffed in the future. But it looks a pretty solid passive to me personally. Now, I would actually kit this champion out in an immunity set as well, because then you're taking that 35% chance element out of it for the first 3 turns in the arena, and then you're not going to go more than that anyway. She comes with an aura, ally resist in arena battles by 80 as well. So it looks as though she's been built with arena in mind. I think she's going to work great in Ice Golem as well, so I think we'll go and try her out there as well. But yeah, let's take a look at the masteries that he's got on her. I'm not going to mess about with his masteries, but he's gone down the defense and the support trees, ending in Eagle Eye, clearly trying to get the accuracy. I think personally I might have gone down the offense tree rather than the defense tree. But like I say, not going to mess with these masteries. We're going to try her out as she is. Okay, so I think the first place we're going to take her is the arena. So guys, I'll see you back when we're there. Okay then guys, so we're in the arena. I can't find a Tormin just yet. Hopefully there'll be one in a few minutes in the next page refresh. But while we're waiting, we're going to try this team here. Looks a fairly tanky team with Miscreated in the lead. Syl and Norog, who I actually pulled myself only yesterday. I'll leave a link in the description to that shard pull for you if you want to watch that. I managed to pull a Norog. I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, we're going to try this team here. We've got Arbiter in the lead. We've got Madame Cerise. Candrafon as the AoE nuke, and there's Pyxniel taking her rightful place there in the team. So here we go then. I've got it on ×1 speed so we can watch it very carefully. But as soon as it loads up, we'll get straight into it. We should win the speed race. Okay, so Arbiter is going to start with her Mentor of Heroes. We then move on to Madame Cerise. And we're going to play Midnight Ritual, so we're going to remove those shields that Syl and Mausoleum Mage are wearing, as well as place decreased attack and decreased defense on them all. So let's go ahead with that. And now in comes Pyxniel. She's going to try her Icicle Barrage. Now this is the 5-time at random freeze. Obviously, as we said, that 100% chance if it lands twice. Let's see how many of the 4 she can freeze up. And here we go. So it's pretty effective. We've managed to freeze up both Miscreated and Syl there. So it's a fairly solid skill actually. In my playtest, I've found this is typically the case. I'm freezing 2 or even sometimes 3 of the 4 with her. Okay, so onto Candrafon. Place the Perfect Veil, increases damage capabilities, and we'll throw Arbiter's A2 in there. Hopefully we'll get a chance to try Pyxniel's A2. Let's go in with the Trick or Treats from Madame Cerise. Is it Pyxniel? No, it's Candrafon. They might all be gone now. He's A2, the AoE. But they're a pretty tanky team. They may survive. Yeah, we've still got Syl and Miscreated. But we're going to go in with it again. We're going to finish him off. I'm really hoping to find a Tormin team, like I say, to test that freeze pull from the other champions on our team. So I'll see you back in a second when I find a Tormin team. Okay then guys, so we're back. I found a Tormin team after a page refresh, and it's a pretty strong looking team actually. Arbiter in the lead, Tormin, they've got Mashald and also Blood Gorged. So this could be a bit of a challenge in terms of team power. They're much stronger than us. Hopefully our Arbiter can win the speed race, sorry. Let's see how we get on here. Hopefully it's not just a wipe and we lose the speed race. Let's find out, shall we? So here we go. I hope your Arbiter's quick. Here we go. Yeah, we were in the speed race. Okay, so start with the Mentor of Heroes as always. Fantastic. Yeah, we're looking pretty good for speed here. Midnight Ritual again. Over to Pyxniel, hopefully next, doesn't get cut in. Fantastic. That Arbiter is actually really slow. Okay, so here we go then. We're going to try the Icicle Barrage again. Let's see if we can get 2 or 3 of them frozen up. Boom. Fantastic. See, 2 frozen. We've actually frozen Tormin as well. Tormin and Blood Gorged. So this freeze on the Icicle Barrage, guys, even though it's 5 times at random, because of that 2 hits is an automatic freeze, it's really pretty solid in the arena. She's looking pretty strong in that respect right now in terms of the crowd control. Okay, so we're going to make Candrafon ready to attack next turn. Okay, follow the same routine. Arbiter's A2. Okay, it's over to them now. Oh no, are we going to cut in? Yeah, we're going to cut in again. A2 from Madame Cerise. I forgot her name then. Here comes Blood Gorge, pretty weak. They're not actually that strong a team. Okay, over to her A2. Nobody's frozen. That's the only thing. The freeze only stays on for 1 turn. But let's see how hard she can hit here. Oh, let's go for it. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm sorry. It's not an attack at all because they're not frozen, are they? Yeah, that's the thing. It's the increased defense and continuous heal. Maybe we should try her A1 then, actually. Let's try her A1 on... let's see if we can finish off Blood Gorged. Pretty weak. Not 8,800. She's not there for damage. Yeah, it could be a bit sketchy now. Let's pull in our revive. Get Madame Cerise back. Okay, A3. No, we got the fear on us then, I think. Here comes Tormin with the freeze, and look, she's pulled all of that freeze off. She's pulled every single freeze off. Nobody's frozen. She's not even frozen herself. We've got her in the immunity set. It's all looking pretty solid here. Let's see how we get on. A1 from Madame Cerise. Let's finish off this Blood Gorged. Let's just get him out of there. Arbiter's obviously going to resurrect him. Revive him, should I say. Guys, I think I'm going to put it on auto ×2 now. I think we're about to lose, actually. And see how long she can hang on for. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this one, guys. Yeah, she's hung on till the end, but we're going to lose it now. Okay, so I'm going to cut away. We're going to go to the Ice Golem next. Try her out in there. Okay then, guys, so here we are in Ice Golem stage 20. She's got her place here in the team. She's in the team basically to pull off the freezes from the Ice Golem on the big AoE strikes that he places. I'm not messing about with his stage 20 team. I know it works. And she's actually got positive affinity for stage 20 on Ice Golem as well, which is a nice thing for her as well. So let's go and see how she gets on in here then. I think she's going to be pretty effective here as well, guys. As soon as it loads up, Plarium Play is always slow for me. Maybe it's my computer, I don't know. It's usually when I'm recording as well. Okay, so we're going to go on to auto ×2. Fire our way through the waves. Get this done as quick as we can. And then get straight onto the boss. Okay. In fact, guys, I think I'm going to cut back when we actually get to the boss. That's where she's going to be most effective. Oh, but just before we do, see? We got 3 freezes off there. That's pretty solid. It's a really good skill, actually. It's not as bad as you might think when you look at it on paper. Okay then, guys. So we are going to cut away, and I'll see you back when we get to the Ice Golem himself. Okay, so we're back with the Ice Golem. I'm really interested in how she gets on in terms of pulling the freezes off. So we're kind of waiting for the Ice Golem to make one of his big swings. Attempt to freeze everybody up. And see if she can pull it all away, and with the use of that immunity set, just pull it straight off. Ice Golem 20 is a bit of a nightmare when it comes to speed runs. I saw his fastest times around 3:30. This one's probably going to come in a good 5 minutes. Okay, there was the big swing. No freezes. If we can get all the way through this fight without freezes, then I'm pretty confident it was down to Pyxniel's passive. There's still no freeze. He's hit that attack 3 times now, no freeze. Sorry, I'm just so focused on this. I'm forgetting to talk. I do apologise. Here comes... Okay, no freeze. There's just no freeze occurring anywhere. She's fantastic here, actually. She's doing a great job. Nobody's getting frozen up. Guys, I think she might be underrated here. I think in terms of arena, for Tormin as a good counter, she's effective. She definitely looks effective here in Ice Golem's peak. I think those are the two areas that are probably going to be most suited for her. Guys, I'm going to cut away now. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me today. Please remember to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think of Pyxniel. Are you going to go for this fusion at all? I think after watching this, I might be fighting a little harder to make it happen. Guys, have a good one. See you in the next video.